beautiful people of the internet. This is bath time with Brielle. In my bath today I have a bubble bar. It's called Karma. It has pine and patchouli, and the coolest part about it is my entire bath is pink. It's so cute. Being in a pink bath is very on brand for me. So if you're watching this video when I put it out on Wednesday night, you know where I am? That's fucking right. I'm at BOUT, bro. BOUT is being put on by a company called Tushy, which is a bidet company. They're gonna have all kinds of cool speakers there talking about like gut health, colonoscopies, twerking. There's gonna be a performance by one of my favorite artists, Lindsay Dye. It's gonna be epic. So this episode is about body positivity. First question, how do I help my partner with body sensitivity issues? Body positivity is a journey, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of work to feel good about yourself all the time. So the first step is being patient. Take the time to listen to your partner and don't just like slough off their concerns about their body. Remember that only they can fix how they feel about themselves. So no matter how hard you try, and even though maybe it could be helpful, just know that it's up to them to change their view on their body. So even though your partner is the only one who could really solve the issue of their like deep down body sensitivity, there are some things you could do that might help them. So one thing you could do is notice their triggers. If you know that they're feeling down about themselves when they hang out with a certain friend, or after they've scrolled on Instagram for a really long time, or after they go shopping. If they start feeling down about their bodies, say after scrolling through Instagram for a while, you can say, hey, I noticed that you feel kind of down after you scroll through Instagram. Maybe there's something we could do to make social media a better experience for you. Just make sure you're not like ordering them to do something. So don't tell them like, oh, you get sad after Instagram, delete your Instagram. You know, don't order them, but instead try to figure out with them a solution that could help. Something that really helps me is when my partner like really pours love into an area of my body I have sensitivity about. I've always had really muscular legs, and in high school I was especially self-conscious about being muscular. And when I was a teenager, like I especially hated my calves. So as some of you know, I'm from Florida and I lived in Orlando, and I was a lifeguard at Disney for like 2 years. And the lifeguarding uniforms at Disney are horrendous. And there is this beautiful Scottish man named Scott who worked with us. Disney has like an international college program, so we have a lot of like international hotties. But I was especially fond of Scott because he was so funny and so cute. But if I were up on the lifeguard stand and he would come to like take my chair, I forget what we called it, transition, whatever, Ellis fucking lifeguarding. Like now that I'm about to say this is probably inappropriate and not good work behavior. But when I was on the lifeguard stand, he would come up beside me and he would always like grab my calf and he would just be like, I love your calves. This is definitely inappropriate. And to 16-year-old Brielle, this was huge. The hottie from Scotland liked my legs. And it's not like that solved how I felt about my legs, but it definitely opened my mind to them not being as horrendous as I like made them up to be in my head. Next question. How do I stop comparing myself to the people I see on social media? Okay, as you know, you could probably delete all forms of social media, but that's no fun. You have to change the way you engage with social media. So when you find yourself scrolling and you see someone and you're like, oh my god, I wish I had this person's thighs, or oh my god, I wish I had this person's chiseled chin, I would consider either unfollowing, or if it's your friend, maybe muting that person. You have to curate your feed in a way that makes you feel good. I follow a lot of friends who are super body positive. I follow a few accounts that have like body positive mantras. I kind of recently started to unfollow a few models who I just look at just because I'm like, oh, I want to look like them. I still think those people are beautiful, but it just wasn't healthy for me to like see that on a daily basis. So the best tip I have, curate your feed. Next question. Have you ever struggled with body positivity? If so, how did you get through it? Yes, I have definitely struggled and continue to struggle. I'd say I'm definitely not as bad as I was in high school, but my community in high school was mainly like all white people. And a lot of the white girls my age had like really different bodies than I had. I was like an athletic build, I was just thicker and more muscular, and a lot of the other girls were like super stick thin in Hollister and Abercrombie. It's funny how things change. But because I didn't look like a lot of the other girls in my community, I really struggled with a lot of bouts of anorexia. And even during those times where I like wouldn't eat at all, I still had the same body type. So after I started to see my body, my black body, in entertainment, like looking at stars like Rihanna and Beyonce, I was like, oh my god, my body type could be desirable? Oh my god, I just noticed that this bath has a whole bunch of sparkles in it. Pink glitter! Oh yeah, so yeah, Rihanna, like seeing her, and not that you have to like feel desired to love your body, but it gave me an image to see like, oh my god, these women are beautiful and they look like me, and so I could be beautiful too. Body dysmorphia is fucked up, and what you see is not reality, because the reality is your body is perfect. Next question. How do you keep dead ass so fat? Oh my gosh, thank you for asking. One, my body is just naturally delicious, and no, but I think it's because I walk up the subway stairs 2 at a time. And that is it for another episode of Bath Time with Brielle. Remember that body positivity is a journey, not a destination. You're gonna have hard days and you're gonna have really, really good days. And the thing you want to focus on is just having more good days than bad. I just want to say, I think every body is beautiful, and I hope your body positivity journey leads you to a whole abundance of self-love. Okay, I love you, bye!